Shut the
Yeah.
fuck up, bitch. You need to
Yeah.
It's
believe in
amazing.
Superman.
It's absolutely astonishing to me that you would think that you're modeling the Holy Spirit right now.
Okay. Host. It's looking like you have not grown into grace or knowledge since the last time I've spoken to you.
Apparently
Your
not.
your mindset is still fixated on a whole bunch of hellfire. Like, why are you so caught up on hellfire?
Well,
People who are so caught up on
yeah,
hellfire.
yeah.
You're showing right now
be.
you don't want to face your sin because you keep talking about hellfire like if that's
Right.
all the Bible is.
Well, I'm not saying it's all the Bible is. I'm saying that the threat that people have of being punished for things that they can't control is very immoral. It's very immoral to threaten to punish people for things that they can't control. And you can't control whether you find something convincing or not. So, I don't spend a moment worrying about hell because I don't suffer from religious trauma. But a lot of people do. And a lot of my friends have been really scarred by these kind of ideas and by this notion that they are unworthy because of a lack of belief on their part, that makes them in some ways deserving of, judgment. And I think that's a disgusting, immoral preachment. So that's why I speak out against it. I think it's very, very cruel to tell people that and to promote.
So,
that
like, you
message.
think that criminals shouldn't be prosecuted because they just can't control themselves? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, that's not what I'm trying to say. In fact, it's almost a million miles away from what I'm saying. Listen, criminals.
That's pretty much what you're saying because God is a just God. He has to judge righteously.
It's pretty much not at all what I'm saying, because criminals are choosing their actions and are therefore accountable for their actions.
Now, how do you know that? How do you know if they can't control themselves?
So criminals are in charge of their actions, and we hold people accountable for the things they do that impact other people. If people start doing things that impact and hurt other people, then there's a moral accountability there. Somebody not believing a claim doesn't hurt anyone else. Me not believing Jesus doesn't hurt anyone else. It doesn't make any kind of sense for me to be punished for it. And furthermore, even if me not believing Jesus did hurt someone else, I can't help it. There's nothing I can do about not believing in Jesus because I'm not convinced that Jesus is God. I'm not convinced that anyone is God. I'm not convinced that there is a God. And there's literally nothing I can do about that. So the idea that I would be punished for that, or that anyone would be punished for that, and then your justification for that is, well, what about criminals? I suppose you don't think they should be punished, suggests that you're seeing an equivalence between someone lacking a belief in a God and a criminal who's hurt someone. Is that how you think about this?
There's no reason for you to be scared and fixated on eternal punishment through hellfire. For you, that's like I said in the beginning, you have not grown into grace or knowledge of God because you're still trying to make God out to be the bad guy just because no one's threatening you. No one's threatening you with hellfire. He gave you the plan of salvation. Why is God hiding? You are very ignorant to say something that God is hiding when he clearly came into flesh as Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know. You can say all of this, he gave his son and all of that stuff. The fact is, he is hiding because he hasn't made himself evident to me. And at the same time as hiding, he's also saying through this book and through people like you that I'm going to get punished because he's hiding. That's ludicrous.
Could you stop that? Because I never once mentioned hellfire to you. You keep bringing it up. I want to
quit talking over John. Quit talking over John. We're giving you your say.
I need him to be a grown-ass man. He keeps crying about hellfire. Like, bro, grow up.
I think you're fundamentally
other things we could talk.
You're fundamentally.
If you keep unmuting yourself, I'm just going to kick you, Beast. You can't be afraid to let John speak. I understand it's a defense.
I'm not afraid.
It's a defense mechanism. I understand.
Be quiet, corner boy.
Okay, you can just be respectful and listen for a moment if it's something you're capable of doing. Okay, I'm not crying about hell because I'm worried about it. I'm objecting to a doctrine that tells people that they are unworthy or that they're deserving of some kind of judgment because of what they are able to be convinced by. That in itself is immoral. I don't care whether hell is hellfire or whether it's just a slap on the wrist. The principle is that people are told that they are morally unworthy because they don't find something convincing. And all your preaching is not going to make a case for why that isn't nuts. So you can try if you want to. I'm happy for you to try and make a case, but if you just mindlessly preach, that isn't making a case. It's admitting you don't have one. So do you have one?
I definitely have a case. I overheard your combos earlier.
Were you done, John?
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, go ahead.
Earlier, you mentioned that you spoke to 4 different women, all going through the same story. They prayed for God to save their child, and God didn't save their child, so they lost the faith. And the Bible clearly says they were with us, but they were not of us. They left us, because if they were with us, they would have no doubt continued. So you keep saying that these women were in the church, they were growing at the church, but Scripture clearly says a true Christian is not going to fall away from God.
That's called the no true Scotsman fallacy. Some people actually make that argument.
All right,
with
once
a straight
again,
face.
you keep giving the same weak argument. How do you, as a grown man, read something like I just told you, that they were with us but they were not of us, and you still continue to trust these Christians who left the faith? What does that say about you? That makes you dishonest.
What it says about me is that I listened to women who had lost children and told me about how agonizing it was for them to lose their faith as well and then lose their community. And I listened to them and I found them very authentic. You coming with a verse from a book as if it's going to be anything like that is quite remarkable that you would think it would be. Are you serious?
Yeah, Jesus never says, come to him and your life will be perfect. That's not what being a Christian is about. Being a Christian is not about being happy after coming to Christ. No, Jesus suffered horribly at the hands of his own Father. Our God, our Father up in heaven, he did not spare his own son. So for people to give up just because bad things, once again, you keep smiling, but every human on this planet has their own problems. If you're gonna grow cold, if the love inside of you is gonna grow cold just because God is hiding, or you think you have so much problems in the world compared to everybody else that you just think there's no hope, that you should grow cold, for the love of people should grow cold, you're just proving yourself that you're not capable of being a good father. Just like how you say to try to correct your son. You're not capable of being a good father. You're an unholy father.
It's remarkable to me that you would take
Christian love
from the things that I say, that I'm cold-hearted towards other
I didn't condemn
beings,
him, Sean, so shut up.
That I'm cold-hearted towards other human beings, and that I would consequently incapable of being a good father. I think that's quite an interesting takeaway. So what I've said to you is that the reason
you already proven you're dishonest. You already proven you're dishonest.
You can now listen for a moment. So I've already said that the reason why I do all of this is because I feel such a strong sense of empathy and compassion for the people who are hurt by this doctrine. Even though I personally never have been, I just really resonate with the people who have, and it makes me want to not stay silent about it. And as regards being a good parent, I don't think that good parents should insist that their own children are murdered to appease themselves. I think that's craziness, absolute craziness. And so the model of a parent that you're comparing me to is one who would have himself stroke his own son, killed in order to make up for loopholes in rules that he created. I mean, the whole thing is completely mad. Totally mad.
You just don't want to be holy, man. You're not perfect.
I'm not perfect. I'm very far from perfect. Absolutely right. But
so why do you think you would get into heaven?
Well,
you don't want to go to heaven. That's on.
Yeah.
You don't want to go to heaven. That's on.
He can talk. It's okay. It's all right. It isn't that I don't want to go there. Although, to be honest, if people like you are going to be there, I think I'd probably choose the other place. It's more the idea.
Yeah, I would be happy with that. I would be happy with that.
I know you would. This isn't about me and what I think I deserve for myself. It's about a philosophical principle, which is that people should not be condemned for things that they can't change. And I'm wondering whether you agree with that or not.
I told you in the first time we talked, I don't know if you forgot already, I told you that everybody has to give an account of their life before God. So for you to be fixated so much...
That's not answering the question I asked you.
No, I'm answering you.
No, you're
not. You're pausing me from
answer.
answering you right now.
Yeah,
You're
because I
pausing me
wanted
from answering you
I
right
am.
now.
I'm going to
I
pause
told
you for a
if you're
moment. I'm just going to clarify the question that I want answered because I don't need to go off on another rant. I want you to answer yes or no, whether you think it's okay for people to be punished for things they couldn't change. That's a simple question. It doesn't require a lecture. It requires a yes or a no. Please answer it now.
unless they're disabled, they could always change. Only disabled people cannot change.
Right.
So can you just choose what you believe to be true, Beast?
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
All right, cool. To show us, choose to believe Superman actually exists in reality, and let us know when you start believing. Let's see a demonstration.
what are we here in kindergarten that I have to convince you that I believe in Superman?
Yeah.
Superman was not a real life human being. Jesus Christ actually walked this
Choose
earth.
to believe. You said belief is a choice, so anything else is irrelevant. If belief is a choice, you can choose to believe Superman actually exists in reality.
Yeah.
Can you do it?
Right,
Yes or
all
no?
right. You want to go through that? You want me to walk you through that just because of how slow
No, I
you
just
are?
want you to answer a yes or no question. Can you choose to believe Superman actually exists in reality and actually believe it?
No,
Yes or
because
no?
I'm not stupid. No.
Okay,
it's a fantasy.
so then that goes against your claim
There's
that belief is a
evidence for
choice,
Jesus.
right?
There's evidence for Jesus. There's no
Okay,
evidence
so
for Superman.
do you
Stop
want
being
to
a dickhead. Stop being a
do you want to
stop
do
being
you
a
want
dickhead.
do you want to see this is a defense mechanism. You're in a
no
corner.
defense mechanism.
You're in a corner and you're talking
acting
over
like a
me
kindergarten kid.
and
You
you're
want
talking
me
over
to believe
me.
in Superman?
All
You're
right.
a fucking
Okay. So anyway,
He's crashing
you
out hard.
admitted
It's a
no.
shame.
Yeah. So if belief is a choice, you can choose to
Yeah, I'm
believe
crashing out
Superman
hard because
exists
he
in
wants me
reality. If you want to amend your position that sometimes belief is a choice, say I'm backtracking on my claim.
I don't care about you, Sean. I care about
I don't care if you
John
care
over
about
here.
me or not.
John's gonna stand judgment. Here's
Okay.
the thing. The
They just
kingdom's
start
right
making threats.
You
When the
want to stay
arguments run out,
unrighteous?
when the arguments run out, they just start making threats. Oh, he's going to pay a
Yeah.
big price.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
amazing.
laughing.
We're
You
just
know
trying
you're
to have a
guilty.
conversation about
Just
the
like the
nature of
criminal.
belief,
You know you're guilty.
right?
Are you capable
rather
of
than
having
know
an
you're
adult
guilty.
conversation?
he's
Are you
gone
capable of
into
it?
full-on Ray comfort mode now. We're all criminals.
Sean,
we're all
are you-
deserving of
Are
this.
you
All
capable
right.
of talking
So
like
it's
adult? Where
so back and
are you
forth.
so
You
fixated
did,
on me?
yeah.
Why do I
Have
to
an
believe
adult
Superman?
conversation. I'm going to
Stop
say my
being
piece.
dumb as fuck. I don't gotta believe Superman. Dumb.
Okay.
Grow
What you're
a pair of balls.
avoiding,
You're fucking. How old are you? And
very
you
Christian like. This
you're a
this is
bitch. Shut the fuck
this is the model Christian. There's that Christian love. Show
amazing.
everybody
Yeah,
what
God
it
has a
means
lot of-
to be a Christian.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. Me to
Yeah.
It's
believe in
amazing.
Superman.
It's absolutely astonishing to me that you would think that you're modeling the Holy Spirit right now. Absolutely
I don't give
amazing.
a fuck if I'm on.
Clearly, you
I'm telling
don't.
you,
No.
I'm God right
He
now.
just said
This
he
is-
doesn't
this
give
is-
an F about modeling
Let us read,
the Holy
congregation,
Spirit.
from the Bible that Beast Boy apparently follows. It says, "And the Lord's servant must not be quarrelsome, but kindly to everyone, an apt teacher, patient, correcting opponents with gentleness." Well done. You are absolutely a model Christian. You're currently
Yeah,
demonstrating.
so I already was
You're-
gentle with you the first time, and you're still fixated on hell.
You're-
You don't want
you're-
to grow. You don't want to
you're
learn.
currently
So that's why the
demonstrating
Bible also.
that you don't actually care what the Bible teaches. When it
Shut the
becomes
fuck up, bitch.
when it becomes
You
inconvenient,
don't deserve to be a father.
You just become
You keep
like
laughing
a,
out.
like
Shut the fuck.
like an
Ain't heard enough out of
11-year-old
you.
in the
You're a
school
grown-
playground who's
grown-ass
learned some
man
new
This is an epic
words.
crash out.
You're a
It's
grown-ass
amazing.
man who
Crash out.
refuses to
Do you know how hard you're
Keep
getting
laughing it
clipped
up
on
because you have
YouTube
no-
tomorrow? Do
You
know
have
how
no
hard this is
case.
going to be clipped?
You listen to people who fall in.
Do you know how many views this is going to get? You're going to be on like 30,000 by the end of the week. Watching
Yeah,
you
and-
disintegrate like this.
Yeah, that's 30,000 subs. 30,000 views.
It's
I
quite
could use that.
remarkable. It's quite remarkable. I mean, really.
It doesn't matter about me.
When grown-ups
People-
try to have conversations, they don't need to become children and start throwing around playground insults and swearing. That's what people do.
Yeah, tell
when
that
they
to
go-
your
when
moderator
when they-
over here, Sean.
Yeah,
Sean probably likes men. That's why he keeps muting me.
throw some homophobia in as well. That's fantastic. That makes you look infinitely better in the conversation
Yeah,
and more in control.
LGBTQ people usually have a tendency to act like kindergarten kids, like he's telling me to believe in Superman.
Okay,
shut the
so
fuck
do
up
you
with that.
so do you amend your statement to sometimes belief is a choice?
I think
Yes or no?
I don't think this one's redeemable, my friend.
No, he's not.
There isn't a pathway.
Yeah, I don't want to be redeemed. I believe in God. You think I want to be like you, complaining about?
You can be quiet now for a
think
moment.
I want to be like you?
So I would give
I'm not gonna
almost
complain
any
about
amount of money for a TikTok to implement proper channel muting. I would pay almost anything for that. But given the absence of that, I think we just need to give Beast Boy a round of applause for one of the most prodigious crash outs we've had on the channel in quite a while. I think that's pretty impressive. I almost want to give him the last word.
Well, okay,
but I'm not going to. Okay. Moving on from there. If that's the best you can do, to throw around homophobic slurs and curse and cuss and swear, then you're basically just waving a flag saying, I don't have an argument. I couldn't make one if my life depended on it. This is how I engage. Okay, that's fine. If that's what you've got, if that's the way you do it, then fair enough.